Welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. For those of you who are subscribers, great to see you. For you newbies, welcome. Feel free to hit like, share, subscribe. I put out weekly readings as well as beginning and mid-month readings, so you can get notified when they, happen or being released. The links below to my website if you want to schedule a reading, spiritual coaching, or if you want a reading that's shorter. My readings tend to be an hour long. They're very comprehensive. Drop me an email. I have some amazing frequency jewelry that I designed. They're all one of a kind. I make bracelets and necklaces, and I do custom work. And they use the science of frequency. Each gemstone has its own frequency and use for what it assists with energetically. So with that, let's get started. This is a collective reading for May 8th through 14th, 2022. And the overlying energy is time to go, time to do the work. And it's a 45, which is 9, which talks about this woman's going down a walkway, towards a door, towards a gateway, towards leveling up, ascension, enlightenment, an epiphany moment, right? And she's taking action. And the card that came out was exchange of gifts. And it's a 27, which is a 9. So talks about wish fulfillment, something that brings you joy. But the gift exchange it could be energetically, it could be an act of kindness. But there's an exchange perhaps this week with another individual or a situation that maybe something you've done, you've given of yourself. It's going to be reciprocated, which is beautiful. And we also have from the Starseed deck, this came out again this week. It says Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. They really need you to stay in balance, stay grounded, which can be achieved in a number of ways. Meditation, prayer, getting out in nature, yoga, journaling, using music to help create a sense of calm, a sense of balance. And we've got this blue, and I'm getting, water is all about emotion, staying emotionally balanced, especially to not be as triggered. Bottom of the deck, yeah, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So timing is important in that we tend to think in timing as linear, and divine timing happens when it's meant to happen on God, the universe's timeline. And sometimes it's not always in sequential order. Things happen, and at the time you might be thinking, well, that was really interesting, but another piece of the puzzle may come later and you can connect them. So embrace that, those experiences, those things that occur, and know that whatever you're working towards, it will unfold when in divine timing. So patience is also, and trust and faith is the tools you use for that. Change, making changes, experiencing change, that's part of your evolution. That's part of your emotional growth. And that's a 5, which, like I said, is about change. And we have on the bottom of the deck, we have, I said take both. Whoop. We have love partnership, which can be with yourself. It can be with another person, a partner. It can be also the love you have for your fellow man and humanity, but making that shift towards love and compassion. And we have health. So for some of you, and it's 17, which is an 8, about making, going after something, there's some kind of health issue or healing that's needed, whether that's emotionally, physically. Be sure you're eating good foods, drinking lots of water. That will help as well. And it's a cleanse, it's a type of cleanse as well. We have purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to continuously demonstrate love. And love is the overlying theme, it seems to be this month. I don't know if I can get this any closer to get the glare off of it. Purpose is love. Love in things that you do, things that you experience, love you have for yourself, other people. That is your purpose. That's the big purpose. And we have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And that's been another theme, is that even the challenges, the obstacles are part of that growth that you need and have signed up for to experience. Bottom of the deck, humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths, right? So the balance helps you in accepting that. You don't have to like it, but understanding, having compassion and grace, and knowing that just like you're on your own path, and it may look weird, it may look off, it may look whatever to someone else. And that's fine. That's their own lens. But you have to give that giving and receiving, that exchange, right, is also you having that love and compassion and understanding that someone else, their struggles, how they handle things is their learning path. We have exposed and revealed. So it's a 21, which is a 3, which talks about a triad, the Trinity, collaboration. There may be something this week that you become more aware of, that is exposed to you to see it for maybe what it really is, whether that's within yourself, within another person, a situation. And it's also about you being exposed, you maybe being vulnerable, right? Being vulnerable, and loving yourself in that vulnerability. Being open is being vulnerable, right? Body and soul, they want you in alignment. They want you balanced, body and soul. I feel like a broken record. And it's a 5, which talks about making changes to becoming more in alignment. And we have close encounters. It's a 10. Now this could be a new beginning with something or someone. It could involve this exchange of gifts as well, but it can also be a spiritual encounter. Watch your dreams. There may be people or situations showing up in your dreams, probably a person. It could also be someone showing up, out of nowhere, making a connection. I keep getting this exchange again. There's some kind of exchange. This could also be spirit, or encountering something with an ancestor. Like I said, a lot of times they come to us in dreams, but whatever it is, it's very transformative, and it could be from the higher realms, right? Angels, guides, what have you. Bottom of the deck, yeah, smoke and mirrors. This goes back to looking at things, people, situations, seeing through the facade, the smoke, and finding what the lesson is, or also just not owning it to whoever's smoke and mirrors, whatever defenses, whatever false, I'm getting false, like mask that they present, to use your discernment. And it could also be you wading through the smoke. Maybe it was a long held belief, a way of viewing things that's no longer in alignment. It's just not. So that's the overlying energy. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. And so that kind of ties into last week's reading about releasing things to come from a place of more love and compassion. Water is very restorative, whether you take a shower bath to energetically release things, taking a walk in the rain, but you're being asked to release, and that's part of your leveling up this month. Bottom of the deck, yeah, taking shelter. The answers are within. So the big thing is you've got to go within, get still, and examine things, love those triggers, love those things that maybe you didn't like about yourself, right? Because you evolve. That's that whole thing about evolution. You're not meant to stay in the same place. You're not meant to. Some people choose to, but finding that inner light, right? Connecting with your higher self, your soul. And you can't do that in the midst of chaos and whatnot. Yeah, miracles. Possibly a miracle, or miracles are unfolding for you maybe this week. Yeah, tapping into your wisdom, that knowledge again, that's a big theme. Another one of the themes this month. And bottom of the deck, yeah, the healing and the releasing help to free you again. And it frees up space, like God, divinity, the universe, they have all these amazing experiences, blessings for you. But when you're stuck in the past or stuck, and it's funny because one of the bottom of the decks I saw somewhere, the next card was stuck. I saw it when I was shuffling, I guess. But when you remain stuck, they're like, well, they're not ready. They can't release it yet. That divine timing again. So the more you work on yourself and become more open, more vulnerable, coming from a place of love and compassion, it sets you free because you realize the only person you really need to focus on is yourself, right? To fill your own cup. And when you do that, it allows the universe to bring you other gifts and experiences, right? And that's the key to your change, to experiencing change and transforming yourself, right? Wow. The focus this week for tarot is the Queen of Pentacles, coming from a place of abundance, kindness, um, and knowing you're worthy of this. She's very much the hostess with the mostest, you might say. Knowing that you are enough. Here's a peacock for third eye, connecting with your higher self. And knowing that you are an abundant being. You're able to create your own abundance. You are able, and that abundance is just even the joy, the abundance of joy in your life, that you are worthy of it and you are capable of creating this for yourself. Spirit's advice, discernment. We've got the King of Swords. He's very left brain in that he looks at things from, I'll say logical, though I'm not sure I really like that word, but he assesses everything. And he uses the sword to cut out anything that is not just, that is not right. And he comes from a lot of wisdom. This could be also someone this week that you go to for really sound advice, whether it's legal advice, whether it's just a counselor, a psychiatrist, a really good friend, or a sage, someone you really value their opinion. It might be asking you to also seek out someone to assist you with your growth or your challenges. Because Spirit's other advice is you have the Three of Swords, or Three of Wands, excuse me, and he's picked the thing he wants to create. And then it's a matter of time, being patient, divine timing for that or those ships to come in. So maybe it's something you've wanted to create, some kind of abundance for yourself, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever that is. And maybe you're seeking out guidance for that to help you, achieve that. If you follow Spirit's advice, you're going to find that you learn to trust yourself more. You trust your light. The Hermit goes within. He's like, the path's lit somewhat, but not the whole path, right? So he can see the steps, whether it's avoiding, chaos and conflict. The snake can be two things. It can be that things that aren't serving you. It can be deceitful people, which might be part of this smoke and mirrors thing card we had. But he's also healing. He's a great symbol of healing, the snake. So how you're going to take a step forward and being guided by the medicine to heal yourself and release those things. The outcome is releasing of those things that are problematic, trauma, the past. Some people call it karma. But the devil is also interesting, this card, because it also talks about being impassioned about something. And again, going forward, you've got justice, which talks about bringing your life, yourself into balance, bringing situations into balance, how you address them, how you experience them. In a sense, it's kind of a victory card. You will be given your just due, so to speak. And it's further clarified, all four of these came out, the Wheel of Fortune. So this talks about completion of a possibly karmic cycle, starting anew. It's also, from what I understand, the planet Jupiter, it talks about abundance coming in for you, luck, wonderful things, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Star, which talks about divine wish, divine timing, healing, followed by the Fool, taking that leap of faith. Yeah, and the Two of Wands, going after what you really want, making a choice, and then making a choice about something, and then taking action towards that, right? And he's going towards enlightenment. Yeah, having the strength to do that. You have the strength to do that. But it's all about will, choice, and how you perceive things, right? I'm going to go to my B Oracle deck. Links below if you're interested. They don't require special instructions. It's kind of like a daily calendar of sorts in a way where you shuffle them, see what comes out. Spirit has the cards fly out. I don't pick them. So let's see what they have for this second week of May for us to finish this reading out. Whoa, we have a lot. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, certain things you need to, or people, you need to just let them be. You're not going to change their mind. These are the people playing with smoke and mirrors and the masks. Situations, the past, whatever it is, let it be. Be honest with yourself and come from a place of being honest, speaking your truth. Be a leader. Be the leader of your own life, right? You serve as an example for others. Be productive. So taking time to connect, is a form of productivity, even when you're still, because your tensions of whether it's prayer, meditation, whatever it is being productive, but also not sitting in the past, dwelling in the past, and having it limit you from pursuing things. Yeah, it's time for you to go, to take flight, right? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Like I said, if you'd like a reading, reach out to me on my website. If an hour's too long for you, send me an email. I'll work with you. We'll come up with something, but I'd love to engage and see what Spirit has in store for you. So have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.